And like I've had people try to convince me, like I think you overanalyze how important you are. Like you oversize your importance. And I'm like, I don't think so. I believe that I'm very important because I know that what I believe in is important. Like it doesn't matter if I like don't become president of the United States or anything. I don't give a fuck about that. Like I don't care if you don't think I'm important. You can go live your life elsewhere. But I promise, I always tell myself this. Anyone who has ever entered my life will never forget me. I don't care if they don't care about me. I don't care if they're my biggest haters. I don't care if they have any or whatever reason to not want to be around me, but they won't forget me. And that is like something to me that is like, I just know whatever impact I had, it was an impact. And it's just like, because I have intentions. Restaurant, the first person you see is happy to see you. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with all the comments, but you just have to believe that you are like a person who's just like special. It's just like confidence and self-esteem and like loving yourself and believing in yourself. And I don't know, like I think that's fucking phenomenal. I would be a great podcast host. I hope one day. Thank you, DJ Nick, for the rose. It makes people so happy. Something about impacting the welcoming energy. Wasn't expecting it to be this way. Of course not. You know the number of times I get that on my lives is so unimaginable, because it really shows how people that's awesome. It just goes to show how, you know, we are humans, so like we're always gonna meet someone and like maybe subconsciously judge a book by its cover, but it does make you question if you've ever accidentally missed out on someone so amazing because your perception of them was corrupted by your inability to look past your own prejudices. I don't know what the word is. Like being prejudiced is a disservice to yourself. People think like I'm being I'm having discernment and I'm able to like analyze and steer away from like evil or mean or bad people. And it's like, I mean, sometimes people are going to be bad because of whatever they've been through, and it's just like life fucking happens and people become who they become because of that. But it's just all buffoonery. None of that really matters. I mean, call me delusional, but really I feel like when it's that deep in the deep end, I try my best to just steer away from any type of damage that I could cause me. So I will not expose myself to an individual who's in that much pain, because I know that is not something, it's not my job to like do God's job. I'm not God, you know. I can't change people. I can't heal people. I can't fix people. That's not my job. So once we understand that too, we understand what role we play in this world, and you back down from that position gracefully. Like you're like, I'm gonna leave that to you. Sometimes walking away too, if you're a good person and you walk away from certain individuals, that alone teaches them a lesson. Because people like learn from their losses. People learn from like missing out on, you know, they learn from the missing out part. Preconceived notions, exactly. Thank you, Sam. I didn't expect you to be any sort of way. It is a little healthy to have some preconceived notions. I wouldn't see it as a preconceived notions. I would say it's more so learning patterns, habits, commonality, having, I wouldn't say prejudice is the word I would use. I would use being able to have discernment. Discernment, can someone look up the answer of or what discernment means? Because like that, I know that word has like spiritual connotation to it. And I read it somewhere where it's like, when you have, I don't mean to get like super spiritual, but when you have God in you and you feel like you have a purpose that He has given you, you develop discernment, and it's like a gift. It's an ability to analyze without being judgmental. It's having the ability to be real raw, being able to see the true colors and the bigger picture without judging. Exactly. Discernment is the ability to perceive and understand things clearly. There you go. So there's that. It is not without bias. Well, you don't want to be biased when you're making any kind of judgment or when you're analyzing someone. Like being prejudiced is like prejudice, or being like biased is like, it's like cheating, because the shoe's not gonna fit for everyone. I wouldn't say that any opinion will naturally have bias. I don't know. The reason I don't agree is only because the way you perceive and certain vocabulary words can change the way you think about a lot of things. So you said not without bias. Like bias is not a good word. Opinion is not a good word. Those words are like a little bit, they take away from the positivity of being able to analyze. Like I'd rather use, instead of opinions, I would use words like, I did it earlier, discernment. Discernment is your ability to see things clearly. And of course that's going to come with a little bit of bias, right? But you don't use the word bias. Another word for bias could be wisdom. Like, how do you acquire wisdom, right? It's an experience that you get from life. Wisdom is knowledge acquired through life. And so it's not a bias. It's just like acquired knowledge from your own experiences. Break out that thesaurus. Okay, yes, but you're not understanding that the words you're using are coming with negative connotation. So who decides? You decide. You are an individual. You are